Well, hello and good morning and happy Tuesday. Say the 28th of January. It's just a little bit before 10 o'clock in California, Sacramento, and I come on here every day to be accountable to myself and also to hopefully inspire other people. I'm really grateful to be doing this and that you are watching, and anybody that stays on here just for a couple of minutes. I've actually got a meeting at 10 o'clock, so it's not going to go on too long. I try to keep these down to 3 to 5 minutes. And what I do is I come on here because I like to talk about living your life on purpose, taking control, practicing gratitude. It's big. It's very big, as a matter of fact. Many of us, we reach to certain points in our life where we want to make changes and be our best and to thrive and to live the best possible life we can. And some of us, including myself, we seek different methods. I've been a seeker for quite a while. I worked for more than 30 years in a state government job in a cubicle after spending about 10 years trying to act as an entrepreneur, I suppose. But when you marry a ready-made family, I had 2 kids in their early 20s, and then my wife and I had 2 more children, so I raised 4 kids. So I've got 2 biological children, and I've got 2 older children that are they're in their 40s. But actually, one of them passed away this year, and that was pretty terrible. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about life has its ups and downs. Obviously, the latest tragedy. It's obvious that it affects people because we relate, right? So anyway, that was kind of a weird introduction, but see, there I am slamming myself. So. The key, I think, to success is happiness, and it starts with working on yourself. Things that happen to you are not happening because of you. It's because of something outside of your control, and the way you respond to that is what affects you, and that is on you. So we have to learn to accept the things that happen that are beyond our control, and to control the things that are in our control. And there's all kinds of common things, like if you look at AA and the Serenity Prayer and all of that, if you happen to know anybody that's in AA. I think most people do. But so what we're talking about here is accountability, and that's why I come on here. So I look at a lot of different motivational speakers and positive thinking types of people, and if you want to be successful at anything, it starts with happiness. And in order to be happy, you've got to be your best self. So it doesn't even matter what it is you're trying to do. I happen to be in real estate now after spending 30 years behind a cubicle raising a family, and now I'm a grandparent, and I am married recently. Been together with my husband actually for the past 6 years, who I love to death. I just think he's just amazing, and we've been married for about 2 years. And it's quite unorthodox. It's something back in the 60s and 70s that you didn't really talk about. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But happiness is key. And I love my girls and my grandkids. They happen to be far away, so I need to have the means and the freedom, flexibility, the finances to be able to fly them out here or go out there and spend more time with them. So it's kind of a big why for me. And so I want to be very successful. But it starts with happiness inside, and then everything else will thrive, and it does, and it has been. I've really seen evidence of that. So you get up every morning, and you get up with intention, on purpose, happy, and change your thoughts if they're negative. And the way to do that is don't look at your phone, don't listen to the news, don't listen to anything, even inside your own head that is negative, bad dreams, bad thoughts, worrying, and do the best you can. That's what I'm really trying to say. And practice gratitude. You have so many things to be grateful for. Right now, I'm totally grateful to actually have the opportunity to share with other people, because I have found that a lot of people get a lot of value out of this. And that whole statement is from Eleanor Roosevelt. This is a Wayne Dyer quote that you see on there, but it's, "What other people think of me is none of my business." And guess what? I'm going to expand on that. Even if it's people who love you, even if it's your family, your friends, people you would expect would, be there for you no matter what. A lot of times when you try to make changes, they sort of fall away. Because they're used to you in a certain way. And that's kind of how life is too. the way our system is set up, it's a miracle that we're alive because we're constantly healing. Our cells are constantly dying and regrowing. And it's the same way with relationships. People get used to you a certain way. So, and even the criticisms, the negativity. So they assume that you're a certain way, and so they kind of discount you. Go, oh, who does he think he is, kind of thing. So, like I said, what other people think of you is of me is none of my business. And when I meet new people, when I expand, when I grow, and when I start sharing with everyone else, I find out that there's a whole world of people that are trying to do the same thing. And that's why I'm really grateful. So anyway, I come on here every day, like I said, and I talk about taking control of your day, and that's what I'm doing here. And so that being said, make sure that you do that, and that you, I'm just suggesting that you do. And do something really ballsy, like this. And especially do something kind for somebody else that's just out of the way, unexpected. It really comes back to you, and it's an awesome thing. It's an awesome feeling, and it expresses love, and not just for other people, but it shows that you are full of love, and that is something that is really comes down to ultimately happiness. And like I said, happiness creates success. So anyway. With that being said, have a great Tuesday, and hopefully you've got great plans for the day. Don't try to do too much. List it all out. Do the hardest thing first, and what you don't get done will get done tomorrow. And pat yourself on the back for doing what you did. So take care, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. All right, take care.